Welcome back to News 3 today at 11. This weekend will mark 166 years since 429 men, women, and children were sold in what's considered one of the largest slave sales of enslaved people in the country, known as the Weeping Time. Dr. Kwesi DeGraft-Hanson is the founder of organization to commemorate enslaved African American nationals, also known as Oceans, Inc. He's also the chair of the Weeping Time Commemoration Committee. Dr. Brenda Roberts is also on that committee. They both join us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Kim. Thank you for having us again.
Thank you for coming back. Okay, we have to get to this because this is a very important time in history. I mentioned 166 years ago. Tell us what happened over those 2 days here in Savannah.
Okay, I'll start. So March 2nd and 3rd, 1859, the largest slave sale that happened in Georgian history for sure. And as you said, one of the largest in America. So 429 people were brought from Brunswick area, Brunswick, Darien, St. Simon's Island, just an hour's drive south of here, brought to the Ten Brock horse race course that's in West Savannah. And they were kept there for about a week or more. And on those 2 days, they were sold. 429 sold for $303,000, $850. 303,850 in 1859. And of course, it's called the Weeping Time because it rained. We're grateful that tomorrow will be sunshine. Yeah. But March 2nd and 3rd, 1859, the records say that it rained throughout both days. What is interesting is that after the sale, the last person stepped off the auction block, the sun came out, the skies opened up, the clouds stopped, the skies opened up, and sunshine. So it's called the Weeping Time because the people who were witnessing maintained that the heavens, God was weeping, not the people, but the heavens was weeping.
Several years ago, when y'all decided to start the Weeping Time Commemoration Committee, let's talk about the importance of forming this organization and why this must exist.
Well, this must exist because we want this history to be known. We want our citizens to know about this. We want to honor the perseverance and the tenacity of the enslaved persons who went through this so that it won't happen again.
So we talk about the event, but rarely do we talk about the humanity, that these were people.
Yes.
How important is that we know that, because I know that you, during your ceremony, you put out chairs for each individual who was sold.
Yes.
Bringing the human aspect to it.
Yeah, and also because there were babies that were sold, we have teddy bears that are in those chairs. One baby was 2 weeks old, and she was born on Valentine's Day, so we call her Valentine to remember. So of course, these babies being taken from their families, these families being taken from the only home that they knew on the Butler plantation to never be seen again.
And so that's why you're here, to educate the community. Yesterday, you had a big discussion on the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University. This weekend, though, you have several events. And today, you also have a couple of events. Let's go through those because we're running out of time. But today, you're going to educate some of the younger people who've never heard about the Weeping Time.
Yes, yes. And we're going right to where this event happened. The Otis J. Brock III Elementary School in West Savannah sits right on the former horse racetrack.
Wow.
So the children and educators, administrators are in the arena where this happened.
Okay, and then from there you go to the Beach Institute, and then let's talk about tomorrow because that is the big event.
Yes, Brenda.
So tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we will be at the Georgia Historical Marker to lay a wreath, again in commemoration of our enslaved ancestors. And then we will go on to the Otis Brock field where we will have 436 chairs laid out for, again, to recognize and honor our ancestors.
All right, thank you so much both for joining us today. And you can find more information on our website by going to WSAV.com. Stay with us, we'll be right back.